This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today we are going to take a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Blue Ninjas pack. This is a set of Cobra troop builders for their martial arts group. On the back of the box, we've got some product shots showing that we have both a male and female Blue Ninja to work with here. Our Blue Ninjas are strapped into a Cobra themed box, side by side, with eyes and no pupils. Kind of makes you think they're possessed. Oh, seriously? Why is everything taped down on this one? I guess that means we'll have to cut them out. Okay, so I vaguely recall there being like a red ninja, but I don't think it was actually in the classified series. I think it was more their core class ones for the Snake Eyes movie. So I don't know if this actually is a reuse of parts or if this is a new figure altogether. However, our Blue Ninja here is basically a repaint of the Snake Eyes movie Akiko figure with a different head, of course. Let's go ahead and talk about their articulation to start with, shall we? So, we have the standard ball joint with some neck swivel. Kind of hard to tell in here, but because of the way the armor is set up, you kind of get some lack of movement, and the neck moves around quite a bit. I wonder if we can pop that. I can't get the head to come off. Because honestly, the armor looks like, in this case, it wouldn't be that difficult to get it off the figure if you can pop the head off. Because I'm wondering what's underneath. So, of course, because of the shoulder pauldrons, you can't move that arm too far up and back, but otherwise, we've got the standard articulation. I think there's a butterfly joint under there. Yeah, there is. We've got a bicep swivel. We got the double jointed elbows going on here. We can spin, and we have the up and down hinge on these hands. He's got an ab crunch, an actual ab crunch, and not just a torso thing. And then the waist has the usual ball joint. We've got the drop down hips for posability. We've got thigh swivel. We can kick up, we can kick back, we can kick sideways. Although that position looks really painful. Double jointed knees. One thing I'll give classified credit for is the double joints on the knees and elbows. We've got a boot cut. We've got the little swivel here at the bottom, plus the hinge up and down, front and back, however you want to say it. And we'll take a good look at his face here. It's kind of a scary looking mask on him. Oh dear. Now we got our female figure. Like I said, it's more or less just a repaint of Akiko from the Snake Eyes movie. She's got the ball joint in the head. Of course, the neck is a separate part as well. And she's actually got a hinge on her head as well, or her neck. We've, of course, got the butterfly joint. The arm can go up, down, spin around. There is no bicep swivel on her, and she actually has just a single joint on her elbow. Her hand spins. Huh. Oh, I can't get the hand to pull off. It does have a hinge joint though. Hmm. We've got the drop down hips for posability. We got a thigh cut, double jointed knee. It's funny, I think I was just praising the double jointed elbows on that one. We got the hinge on the ankle. We can spin it, and we have a boot cut way down at the bottom. Let's go ahead and take a look though at our equipment. Big box of Cobra equipment, and it's taped shut. They have given us 2 packages here. Though I don't think they really split it for between the 2 different characters. We have a second head for our male Cobra Trooper, which is an Oni mask. Which is going to be interesting since I couldn't get the head to pop off earlier when I tried. We got lots of interesting little weapons. Got a pair of sai. Got another axe. And these weapons are all taped down. So I wonder if you can string the bow. I mean, when you look at this, it looks like you might be able to get the string caught in there to hold in place. Might not. I'll have to try that. But it'd probably just be like sewing thread. And we got some pretty large weaponry here. Put that aside for the moment. They come with a grappling hook and string. Kind of interesting. We got another sword. We got a backpack, which I believe this might have actually come with Storm Shadow, but I don't remember. And we got another sword sheath. So if you want to compare it to the back of the box, it looks like our female blue ninja here is expected to be the archer. But before we start putting equipment on, let's take a look at the other heads. So here we have a Cobra box mask for her. This really makes me wish that I had a G.I. Joe sized beer bottle to do a little skit with. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a waitress on not YouTube, but on Instagram who is always wearing like a fox mask, and you always see the videos with her going up to the customers and she'll like knock the caps off with like whatever she's holding. Like sometimes it's a card, a fan. Sometimes she'll kick it. It's actually really fun to watch. And I do like this. I do like this fox mask on her. But let's go ahead and give her that. Now this is kind of nice too. Okay, so you can see where the sword can be attached to the quiver on our back. Just by the way, wearing a quiver on your back is not as useful as you might think. We've got a grappling hook with string and nowhere to attach it to the figure. She also comes with one of these nice little weapons. And we'll get the bow from the other package. It does look like the bow is even all around, so it doesn't matter which hand you put it in or which direction is up or down. And honestly, it kind of looks like in our attempt to put the hand in there, we have actually caused some damage to the hand. Because her hands aren't very soft, aren't a very soft plastic. Now for our other blue ninja, here's the Oni mask. It's pretty scary looking. I like it. Ah, there we go. We got the head off. While we got the head off, let's just take a quick look, see if we can actually get the... does not look like we can get the armor off very easily. And I don't know how difficult it is to get the arms off of these things. I think you definitely have to heat them up, but with the butterfly joint, I think it's a little bit more difficult than without it. Alright, we'll stick the Oni mask head on there now. Bro comes with a lot of equipment slots. So, we'll put the really long blade and handle here. We've got this special backpack, which obviously a sword can go in. Well, should fit in there, but that is a really tight fit. But according to the picture, this is the sword that's in his backpack. It looks like, if we're following the pictures still, put these two beauties here in the backpack as well. Stick that back there. Ah, the sai go into his butt slots. Which now, I don't know how I feel about the way that looks. And if we're again working towards the recreation of the photo in this case, or the product render, considering that there's no, since he's got pinned joints and that's showing pinless, and his backpack fell off. So we got our blue ninja holding a pair of axes. Chop, chop, chop. But he does come with a bunch of other weapons too. And she also has her sword. Without the double jointed elbow and the bicep swivel, though, it's really hard to try to get her in a really good pose, I guess. Like, okay, so we finally got her two-handed hold it here, but I guess this is more executioner style at this point. But if we don't want her to use that, also give her her hook weapon. I know there's a proper term for that weapon, but I don't know what it is offhand. I don't know, I kind of feel like the grappling hook was a little pointless, just something they threw in there just to try to, the penny that it costs to make this allows them to charge an extra $1. But we got our blue ninja here, and we will give him some more weaponry to hold. I do like Sai as a weapon. It's too bad that the hand aren't really designed to hold it in any other position. Like, I gotta say, that's one of the things with the Ninja Turtles, Raphael. They generally try to set his hands so that he can hold his sai in different ways, like you would see in the shows. Where you have like the double grip. Got his more standard looking sword. Mm. It is kind of funny though when you look at this, because like they've basically got the same weapon overall, slightly different designs, but hers is bigger than his. He's got hook envy, but they're actually nice figures. Um, it's another one of those ones though where you might want to, if you're troop building, maybe you'll display them using. Maybe you'll have one wearing the regular masks and one wearing the alternate heads. Would be kind of cool. I guess you could probably have this be the commander of the group. Well, the battle's over, and how are you feeling? Why do you ask me such questions? I was just a little concerned. I saw you got in the fight, and unfortunately, like Snake Eyes did kind of hand you your ass. Ah, let's not talk about that. Well, so I was kind of wondering, what do you say, you, me, I can grab an Oz striker and we could, kind of joyride a little bit? Are you serious? Yeah, of course. You, you do realize we're on opposite sides. Well, I wouldn't mind bringing you to our side. Anyway, I think that'll conclude our look at the G.I. Joe Classified Blue Ninjas. Please feel free to comment because I'm sure people have lots of comments to make on this one. Uh, like, subscribe if you want. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.